Hi everyone, it's the Tides Changing here, and welcome to part 9 of Let's Play The Sims 4 Season 2. I'm starting things off with the Lily doing some gardening, and I noticed that this plant needs to be evolved, so hopefully that'll evolve into an excellent plant and we can finally make some progress with this, because I've just been stuck for so long. Was that at 5 before? No, I think it might have been, I think it was at 6 before, I don't know, I can't really remember, but yeah, hopefully, actually no, stop tending the garden so you can just take care of that. And what I wanted to do with this part was follow Ryan into work, because he does go out to work in actually a little over an hour. Just because I really like the science career, it's definitely my favorite of the get-to-work careers, and I thought it'd be fun to see his progress in it and follow him in. As far as playing as him and Caden together, I wasn't planning on doing that this time, but I have something planned for the next couple of parts in which will be with Bobby, Caden, Cammy, and all of them that will involve seeing the two of them together. So we'll have time over the next couple of parts to see how their relationship's been going. I think we still got an hour. Oh, actually, did that plan evolve to... no, we're still stuck at 6. Come on. Wait, but it says excellent. I feel like that should have counted. I don't know. Yeah, and I don't think any of these other plans need to be evolved, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe that did count. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. I was worried for a minute because of that was excellent, so I feel like that should have counted. Okay, good to know that we finally made some progress, so slowly but surely we're getting there. We have about half an hour before Ryan has to go off to work, and he does need to finish reading 3 books for his aspirations, so I'll just get him started on something so we can just read something. Hopefully that should work. I don't think he's gonna have time to finish a book before he goes, but we can at least get a start on something. Is that his homework? Yeah, it doesn't really need to worry about that anymore. Oh yeah, so I did, oh, okay, never mind. Anyway, what I was about to say was I did follow him into work for a day before I started this Let's Play, and he did make this thingy, so I'll have to stick it somewhere in his room. But yep, we're gonna be following him in. Alright, we just got to work, and it looks like today's collection day, so we just need to go around and collect stuff. So yeah, unfortunately it's not really the most exciting thing to do here. So yeah, we just have find 10 collectibles. Okay, fun. Ugh, I remember doing this in my Get to Work Let's Play. I like the days where, I mean, I could just have them ignore this and just make things instead, but it'll definitely benefit his career more if I go around and find collectibles. So we'll just dig there, get that stuff. I don't know, there's probably a whole bunch. Yep, whole bunch of stuff over here too. Alright, so grab that. Oh, okay, never mind. We have to wait for him to finish getting stuff to get this. I'm just gonna keep clicking on it. Okay, good. Alright, so we've got 1 collectible. Yep, exciting stuff. Okay, I think there's some more stuff over here somewhere. Oh yeah, there's the creepy vat of weird liquid. Ooh, here we go. Ooh. Okay, so I think that should be enough things queued up to get him to 10. If not, I'll just get more once he's done with this. But while he's going around to getting collectibles, I did want to talk a little bit about the whole Brian actually potentially cheating situation that we discovered in the last part. 'Cause there was this mysterious romantic relationship with Catherine Flynn Henry, and I wasn't really sure where it came from, so I asked you all what you thought it could be, and the majority of you said that you really didn't see him cheating. You saw it as more of maybe he flirted with her, like got to drink a little bit too much or flirted with her at a bar, he took it the wrong way. Or that he was just attracted to her and never actually did anything. And that's really how I see it more, because I also don't see Brian cheating on Lily. You know, I could see it just being like he flirted and maybe found himself attracted to someone, but never really acted on it. And something else interesting about her is that she's married. Like, she has a husband, and her son Miguel, I kind of forgot about this, but her son Miguel is also the one that Calla has a crush on, is in friends with. So I feel like it's a thing where their families are kind of involved with each other a little bit. Like, I noticed that she was also friends with, I think she was friends with, yeah, so she's actually friends with Ryan too. So I feel like their families kind of know each other, and maybe she's not that happy in her marriage, and one night her and Brian ended up at a bar together, and maybe he drank a little bit too much or flirted with her, and she took it the wrong way, that maybe he wasn't that happy with his marriage and was looking to have something on the side. I definitely feel like it's something where it was a misunderstanding and he's not interested in being with her at all, but then she took things the wrong way and is interested in him. So we'll pay attention over the next few parts while with other households and kind of see if we notice anything, like notice anything going on with her and Brian or anything like that around town. But if she keeps showing up at places where Brian is, I'll probably just have him ask her to be just friends, just kind of clear things up. And, you know, if he gets the hint that maybe she's interested in him as more than a friend, I'll probably have him do that. Okay, we didn't quite get to 10. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye on things and see if we notice anything weird going on with other households. And also a few of you brought up something about her potentially being obsessed with Brian, which could be interesting. Definitely reminds me of, gives off a Fatal Attraction or a Hand That Rocked the Cradle kind of a vibe. Or maybe not that extreme. But just that whole being obsessed with someone who's not really interested in the same way thing. Oh, another thing about that Catherine woman is that back in the third part, she was the woman who kept hanging around the table that Ryan, Caden, Kai, and what was his girlfriend's name? Oh, I forgot his girlfriend's name. That's not good. Oh man, I actually forgot his girlfriend's name. Maybe he knows her. Let's see. Okay, no. Oh, there she is. Kaylee. That's what it was. All right. I don't know why I forgot that. Too many Sims to remember in this Let's Play. There's just so many Sims. But yeah, she was the one who was hanging around their table and wouldn't leave. And then in a couple parts ago, like part 6 or something like that, I also noticed that she was at a table with someone else and then her husband was at a table with Brian. So the two families had definitely been hanging out together. So that's just interesting that we keep seeing them around this family. Okay, do we get enough collectibles? Nope, we're a little short, so we'll just dig over here, get that. I don't know if it's just completely different collectibles, like different kinds of items, or if it's just collectibles in general. Okay, so we got that. I think that should be good, and then we gotta go fishing for 20 minutes. That's not too bad. We're right over here, so we'll just get that done, have them go fishing. Okay, cool, we finished our main goal. And I don't really care about getting this stuff. Oops, okay, clicked out of that, so we have to go to get that again. So go over here, fish for 20 minutes, get that done. And then we've got to ask a coworker for a medal, so we'll just see who else is here. Let's see. First of all, I want to see who his coworkers are. While I'm looking, we'll just introduce ourselves to him and then ask him for a medal. Who else do we have? Levi Cleveland. Oh, there's a sim maybe one of you that I added in here. Anyone else? Is that it? Do we only have 2 coworkers? Looks like I don't see anyone else around here. Maybe there's someone upstairs or downstairs. Nope. Anyone down here? Okay, we don't have a whole lot of coworkers. That's disappointing. Well, we can ask that one guy once he's done with his fishing. I feel like it should have been 20 minutes already. There we go. Okay. Actually, what time is it? Oh, it's 3, so we only have... Ooh, okay, we gotta move on. Alright, we've done enough fishing. So let's go back over here. And I accidentally clicked out of him introducing himself to the coworker. So let's do that again. Ask him for metal. Then we have plants over here that we can water. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do as well today as I had hoped I would. Because I was kind of hoping that I would get this thing full. But yeah, not sure if that's going to happen since we only have about 3 more hours. Or yeah, 3 more. Okay, we done with that. Yep. Alright, I think that was in. Yep, friendly. Okay, go ask for a medal after you're done with watering the plant. Or not. Okay, let's do that again. There we go. Okay, if you don't know what that, stop that. Cool, we got some Furium. Call Geocancel about a metal or crystal. Yep, I think we could just... I'm just going to pause it so I don't waste a bunch of time. Oh yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff here, so let's call the Geocancel about that. So yeah, unfortunately this wasn't really a very exciting workday, but I'm really wanting him to get promoted as quick as possible, so I'm just going to focus on this stuff. Okay, then after that, we can just chat with this guy, maybe get a chance to take a DNA sample with him. Might be able to get to know him well enough to do that, because I'm pretty sure right now he's not really gonna go for that. Look at you wanting to flirt. Okay, so will you let us... I have a feeling he's not going to let us take a DNA sample, but I'm just going to try. Maybe he will. Who knows? Maybe we charmed him enough to let us do it. Ooh. Nice. I thought you had to get to know them a little better, but I guess not. Okay, cool. So now it wants us to ask a coworker for a crystal. I might actually get this all the way up. Alright, cool. So we got a Hermitite. Okay, so let's see. Tinker with Coffee Maker. Oh, actually, how's his mood doing? Oh, he's pretty good. Wow. Okay, so we can just tinker with that for a little bit. Maybe we'll give him a breakthrough, since he does need another one to get a promotion. That's probably all that he's going to be able to do with the rest of his workday. Let's see if we have... we'll just tinker with the computer. Yeah, we'll hopefully have enough time to do that. Where is that? There we go. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, we actually got the thing full, though. Yay, so this did end up being a really good work day. Cool. I wasn't expecting to get that much done. Do we have enough time to analyze a metal? Maybe we do. I think the Furium's a metal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one that he got. Oh, okay, never mind. We don't have enough time to do that. But we still did a fantastic job. Got 457 simoleons. And we also got a vacation day, so that was a pretty good day. We just got home, and I wanted to have Calla go out with Emmit tonight, although it's not going to be a happy outing because she is planning on breaking up with him just because she's not really into the relationship that much anymore. She's just bugged by him being a slob, as I discussed in the last part. So I'm going to have her go out to a coffee shop with him and take care of that. And it's probably going to seem kind of weird, but I'm just going to make it a date because she does need to go on 2 dates to move up in her aspirations, so I figure I might as well make it a date so it'll count for that, although I'm sure it's not going to be a good date, but I don't think there's any kind of medal requirement for it to count for that. It just has to be a date. So yeah, might as well make it count. Before I ever break up with him, I'm gonna have her go over here and get some coffee, just work up to that, so we'll get... Hopefully the barista comes back. I think Candy's the barista, yeah. Hopefully she'll come back out here when she's done with that. Let's get a cafe latte. That sounds pretty good. And who else do we have here? I noticed Olivia over here. I guess she's just here by herself. She doesn't know Olivia. I think she's in a relationship here, so I'll have her stop by, say hi to her afterwards, maybe. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. She hardly knows her, but I mean, she was at her parents' house, so she knows who she is. Okay, hopefully you come out of there and make us a drink. Okay, guess that's not happening, so we might not get a coffee after. Okay, great. Okay, looks like we're not going to get a coffee. Never mind then. I guess we'll just have to sit at a table and get right to the breaking up. Alright, so let's just sit here together. We'll just pick this table. Ooh, is that Meredith? Oh, cool. I love how it seems like Meredith and Olivia always show up in the same place together. I just love how close they are. I think she's actually going up to her, maybe, or at least coming over to... Oh, now we've got a barista. Okay, well, I guess we might as well just cut right to the chase, just tell him... I wonder if we can ask to be friends. Yeah, so... Let's start off by just asking to be just friends. Just say, look, this isn't working anymore. I just don't think we work. And I feel like he's way more into her than she is into him, so I'm sure this is going to be tough for him. Let's see, I've decided to call off the romantic relationships. So I think they're still... Oh man, it's thundering really loud where I am. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not. Huh, so I guess that worked to break them up. Interesting. I wasn't sure if that action would actually break them up, so that was a nicer way of ending the relationship, because usually the red's just like way negative red. But, okay, so maybe he wasn't really that into the relationship either, because he wasn't really that upset by it. He was just kind of like, okay, cool. So I guess it was just more of a mutual thing. Not like the previous breakups she had, which, yeah, did not go so well, because all of her exes do not like her much. So, yeah, I guess they'll actually stay friends, because I was thinking that it might be good to kick him out of the friend group, but I guess we can just keep him in that. They just realized they were better off as friends, so that's good that was a little bit more pleasant than her other breakups. And now that she's single again, she has her sights set on Miguel. And I'm sure Spencer will be happy to know that she's single, although she isn't interested in him. So I don't think she's going to be getting together with him anytime soon. But since they're broken up, I'm just going to end this date. There's no point in continuing on as a date. And yes, it did count. So we made some progress with that. Looks like she has to pee, so we'll let her do that. And then let's just have her say hi to Olivia. Since she's a familiar face, we can ask her about her career, see how her writing's going, get to know her, give her a compliment, all that stuff. Just have her chat with her for a little bit, and then after that I'll have her go home. And who is that? Oh, I think she was a sim one of you made. And, oh, look who it is! It's Catherine! It seems like, I swear, it seems like she always shows up wherever this family is. I don't know, maybe she's just obsessed with this family. Like, I don't know how many of you have ever seen The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, but that movie was essentially about a woman who was trying to take the mother's place in a family. Like, she was trying to kill the mother and stuff like that, and get their kids to like her so that they would want her to be their parent, stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if, like, I don't know if anything that extreme happened in this Let's Play, but I don't know, that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting from her. I don't know. Or maybe it's just coincidence that she always shows up where members of this family are. I don't know. Something fishy's definitely going on with that woman. But she's having a lovely chat with Olivia over here, so we'll show... Okay, no, we don't need to show off her outfit. That's a funny story. It is getting kind of... Well, it's Friday night, so she doesn't really need to go to bed anytime soon. She's starting to get sort of tired, though, so I think it'd be a good idea to have her go home. It's the next morning, and I wanted to finish off this part by having Lily join the garden gnomes, just because, given her love of gardening, I feel like that's a perfect club for her to join, and plus I haven't had any of my Sims join that club, so I thought it'd be cool to check it out. I'll probably keep the meeting pretty short unless something interesting happens. But yeah, just want to do something else really quick before ending this part. I also noticed that this plant needs to be evolved, so I'm just going to have her do that and hope that this is another one that's going to count towards this. Is it? Let's see, is it excellent? Ooh, nice, it turned out to be excellent. So I think it was that it has to evolve into an excellent plant. So yeah, it looks like we'll have another one for that. I don't think she's going to get the chance to evolve anything in this. Oh, we have another one. Was that one excellent? Okay, no, that one's not. Oh, I thought that said excellent. I could have sworn that said excellent before. Okay, then. I don't know. I counted late before, so maybe it'll eventually count it. But I'm going to get right on having her join the garden gnomes. And I was thinking that I could also have Brian join them as well, since he does have a gardening skill built up from helping her. And, you know, I figured he could join to support her. And I feel like he does enjoy gardening somewhat, even if it's not as much as she does. So we're going to have him join that as well, and then start on the meeting. So, yep, there we go. And actually, what do they do? So they fish, tend the garden, and look for frogs. Okay, cool. And yep, we'll just go to a meeting. Alright, so now that we're here, let's have them get to some gardening, and maybe I'll also have them chat with the group members a little bit. Yeah, we'll just have him talk about garden gnomes to him. Because I figure this also could be a good way for them to make some new friends. And I also want to check out who was here. Maybe someone we know. Oh, look, it's Olivia! Nice! Yeah, if I get bored of the gardening, I could have her chat with, have them chat with her for a little bit. See, hanging out with Myra Fires is the main reason I enjoy garden gnomes. Oh, how nice. Unfortunately, there's not really much here to garden. So yeah, it's not really going to take too long to tend to this. And what does this say? I think it just needs to be watered, and that's really it. Can we water this? Yeah, let's go ahead and water that. And I'm sure she could also fertilize these, because she has plenty of things to do that with, so we'll just fertilize it with some spinach. Fertilize this with the strawberry. Fertilize that with one of these. Okay. And what was Brian up to? Okay, cool. He's still over here chatting with the other members. Yeah, let's have him say hi to Olivia. I just want to have them chat with her a little bit. So we'll see how her writing's doing. Tell a horrifying joke. That's a good way to catch up with a friend. So I don't think there's any other new arrivals. It'd be kind of funny if that one Catherine woman just popped up here. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that would definitely be further cementing my thought that she's a stalker. Okay, where was the fishing thing? It was somewhere around here. I think it was over here. Yep, there we go. There's the fishing spot. Oh, look, it's Catherine. Although, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of a coincidence thing. But yeah, I find it funny how she's always around where the Sims are. But we'll just have him go over here and go fishing. Okay, so stop doing that. Go fishing. You can go do that for a little bit. And I'll probably just have Lily tend the garden a little bit more. And are we gonna... Okay, so it looks like we didn't pass Catherine. So I don't think he's aware of her presence here. I have no idea where she went off to. Okay, well, anyway, let's go back up here to Lily. Oh, look at her being social now. Oh! That wasn't very nice. Well, we'll have her chat with Bjorn a little bit. Tell a joke, get to know him, make some new friends. Did I do that already? I don't think I already praised the leader of Garnham, so we'll do that. I think it'd be cool if she became close friends with her. I think it'd be cool if Lily started making some other friends. I think she has some other friends outside of the group. Maybe not really. Actually, I think all of her friends are just people inside of the main friend group. So I think it'd be good for her to branch out of that some, just make some new friends. Oh yeah, I'm sure she also has a ton of plants in her inventory, so I probably could sell some of these, because I don't really need her to plant anything else, because she already has plenty of things that are planted. Let's just sell all of these. We definitely get a ton of extra money from this, so we'll just sell you. Sell that. I don't know if I want to ever plant anything here. I don't know. I could ever contribute something for the good of the group. You know, let's plant a grape. That's something pretty Pretty cheap anyway. I'm not like we're gonna really lose much. So we'll have to go ahead and plant that really quick, and then I'm just gonna sell the rest of these. Ooh, we're definitely getting a good bit of money from this, so we'll sell you. And then she also has some of these essences from the cow plants because they keep accidentally swallowing people. Oh, she also has cow plant berries. I'm gonna save those. I don't know if we need more cow plants though, because we have 3, and I feel like 3's enough. But I think it was brought up in the past that she could give them to Ryan and Calla as presents, so it's kind of, I don't know if a person-eating plant is a good present to give your kids. But, I don't know, we could have her give those to them, hoping it'll help keep them safe. I don't know, a cow plant would probably make a pretty good guard for a house. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Alright, we got rid of everything we could fertilize with that with. Oh well. Okay, so we'll just water it and check on how he's doing. We did make a good bit of money too. I think we made 5,000 simoleons just now. Alright, Brian, what are we up to? Oh yeah, you should probably go to the bathroom. That's definitely a good thing. Oh, right, he had to go to work. Well, in that case, I think I've done enough with the garden gnomes here. I just want to have a quick little meeting, just have them get started on something new. So I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!